It is the scene of one of the worst atrocities in Philippine history. The Battle of Budaho in 1906 was the first of many massacres committed by American troops against the Moros in the southern Philippines. It happened 4 years after U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt announced to the world that the Philippine-American War was over. Artist Ramir Tawasil is recreating a scene where almost 1,000 people were murdered in just a few days, most of them women and children. President Rodrigo Duterte says the United States has no right to criticize him on the issue of extrajudicial killings, especially when it has also committed some of the worst atrocities here in Mindanao. In a recent speech, he called for U.S. troops to leave the country. But people here in Zamboanga City say they actually feel safer knowing that American troops are around. According to the Philippine military, around 120 American soldiers are in Mindanao, training with the Philippine military in the Sulu archipelago to help the Philippine Army fight what it calls terrorism.
I would like to ask
Defense Secretary Lorenzana to accompany you technical people to go to China and Russia to find out what you can learn. The most important thing here is to change your paradigm.
But his Foreign Affairs Secretary says kicking American troops out is not an official directive. Rather, it is part of the pursuit of an independent foreign policy. Many here say an independent foreign policy means putting the country's interests first.
It allows the Philippines to distance itself from its former colonial master. But that distancing, I don't think will be, as we've been talking about, I don't think it will be decisive. And I don't think it will be definitive. I think it will be tentative. I think it will simply mean greater flexibility rather than a kind of alienation.
President Rodrigo Duterte says justice was never attained in Mindanao, though many here question his silence over bigger, more recent atrocities during the dictatorial regime of former President Ferdinand Marcos. His son, Bongbong Marcos, is a political ally of Duterte. Ramir says drawing the Battle of Budaho left a deep wound among the Moros. He started painting it 14 years ago. But he says it is difficult to perpetuate a memory of a brutality largely forgotten by history. Jamela, Alindogan, Jazeera, Zamboanga City, Southern Philippines.